back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Carr. His throw incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, it's Carr. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Below Nichols with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of
the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Hey, exit. Check.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
No chance.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Now. 59. 180. 59. 180. We're good. 280. I'm coming. Check. Raider run.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got trips over here. That's overload. Check the running back.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
We often overuse the term heart and soul when we talk about a, but not in the the case of Kyle Long in Chicago. He should. His ability to be a Pro Bowl guard, a Pro Bowl tackle, but it's his passion for the game, his passion for his teammates that sets the tone for the entire team.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 39, Tannehill. He gets this one to Johnson.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tannehill on third down. He's got his tight end, Burton.
Terrible.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Off the draw, here's Johnson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 24, Tannehill.
London.
Well, there's
Playing
times
in
when you see
London.
these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
London.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Covered. Someone get his ass.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. And we say it all the time.
Alden Smith.
To be able to get
Alden Smith Jr. Arden Key.
Yeah. They're going to protect you as best they can.
Take your
and if
3.
you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they are
Former
on the
Raider.
board, trailing now 6-3.
Tavecchio.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He's definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL
Throwing it back to
now he's looking just
Madden 19.
On 2nd and 9.
Madden 19.
I love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Derek Carr don't suck.
Throwing his car on third down.
Oh
That is
my
intercepted
gosh.
by the all-pro safety.
Never
Andy
seen that
Johnson.
animation before. Never seen that broken tackle
And a
animation
huge
before.
return as he'll take this one all the way
Computer's
down
wilding.
inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice
Computer's
on that pass.
wilding. Never seen that
Tight ends
broken
don't
tackle
always have the
animation.
same reputation for hands as wide receivers do. In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
60 yard. Let's get that ball right here. Double tight, double tight. Hey. 4 down.
Fuck.
On first down, Coleman.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Tannehill. He'll find Miller. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Check three. Big rip.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got Burton here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
24's the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Got him. Oh, should have been a
Gonna
pick.
be incomplete.
Jerry on.
Too tough to hold
Jerry
on.
on.
2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incomplete. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at
Dang it.
3:32 finds his way home for the sack.
What is
2 minutes
this?
remaining in this 1st half of football.
Computer
A
cheese.
reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all
Computer
season, we'll send it
cheese.
down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have
It's
all
the
the
shed.
stats and scores for
Coming.
games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Moreau.
Made, it's Moreau. And able to get
Moreau.
this across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider 1st
He's
down,
getting
17
chance on me.
yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground, Richard. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
And he'll go down. The Bears
throw
get
the
there
ball.
for the sack. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Completes it to Coleman. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Damn.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I feel like EA has, they're going to score here.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd
EA
down.
has it set up, they're scoring.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
Yep, hitting that guy. Oh, we got him. After slipped out, he was going to get that.
The Raiders going to use one of their
He had him at the first down
marker. The clock
marker.
will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. He punted 3 times in the loss last
out
week
on the
as he
3-yard
sends this
line.
one away.
12.
And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard
Fucking
line.
EA.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays.
Rushing 3, they're getting shed.
Position what it is,
3-man rush.
to just sit on this one.
Oh, I have nowhere to throw.
It's all here and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
There.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
4. Do it again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
You're mine.
Carr now to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And this will probably be
Let's go. I need a laser beam here.
Let's get off the field.
Splitting those 2 safeties. Staying in too high. Staying in too high. Ugh.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Ezekiel Elliott.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Fighting through.
Uh-oh. Fucking bullshit, motherfucker.
Cordero Patterson.
Come on.
Officially at 100 yards, coast to coast on the kick return. As the Bears push further out in front.
Man, that's crazy. There's no one there.
And you've used the phrase
it's like I only had 9
pressing
people in the
kicking
kickoff
game.
team.
What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi Stadium. With the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now they go straight. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
They do go for it. It's caught.
Oh, that fucker slipped.
And this is incomplete. A curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go to Johnson again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They find some open field here.
Josh Jacobs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Oh, shit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right.
Fucking
and
mother.
that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You hate to see it,
It's not
folks.
been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10.
Throw the ball.
No way to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why
Terrible.
they keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll try and throw for it here.
Thank God.
Here. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They go play action here.
Wide open again. Make this fucking throw. Let's throw.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Fucking punk-ass computer.
Final play before the quarter ends.
CFL.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took down.
Get in there. Get in there. Yes. I need this guy to get his touchdown. I got to go for 2. Or do I? No, I don't.
As his guys are back within a single score. Well, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go
fuck, are you kidding me?
Your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive. That's exactly what they did.
Bro, that was right outside the theater.
For 6 points.
Oh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone.
All right,
and no
defense.
Here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out
Let's
to
go.
the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Johnson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg.
Wide the fuck open. It's supposed to be cover 2, damn it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant,
literally supposed to be cover 2.
They consider safe.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Now Snaggle don't even catch.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The first down carry here for Johnson.
Missed tackles.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson.
Motherfucker.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Now what I run.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Tannehill.
Give me that! Oh, should have been a big.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
I need to block the field goal glitch. I need to block the field goal glitch.
With the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tavecchio puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 11. A minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. 1st down now with that clock rolling.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
You can do it.
Especially against deep balls as we saw there. They're not giving up anything to them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down.
Again, he fucking slipped again.
And this is
fuck this
up
game.
by the Bears. And some room to maneuver.
Fuck this game. Kidding me?
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. That's complete to the and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ben Braunecker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next position. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Once again, it's Jacobs. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Now Carr as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Running is Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Check. Check back down.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Terrible.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?